welcome to another Halloween edition of Frightfully Forgotten here in October 2018. First of all, what are we drinking today, Justin?
Fittingly, for Halloween, a Gatlin's Fall Harvest Lager.
If you want the recipe, get the link above our heads there. Today, we are going to be counting down the final guys and gals from the Halloween movies.
Right.
So from our favorite to our least favorite, from, again, 1 through 8.
Yeah.
We're not including the Rob Zombie movies.
No. Fuck that.
Number 1, the first one's a remake, so it's all the same characters really anyways. And number 2 is just fucking...
I don't know what the fuck that
I don't know what that is either, but...
Some kind of PTSD trip of some kind, I don't know.
And this is going to be very controversial.
Yes.
I know we'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but we're going to try to defend our choice.
Rachel is going to be our first one.
From Halloween 4.
Yeah.
And 5, but mainly we're basing this on Halloween 4.
The reason for this is because she's a bit of a badass in this one, you know? A lot more than Laurie is. Rachel sets out at the end to destroy Michael.
Yeah.
You know, die, you son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Whereas Laurie's just kind of trying to get away from him.
Not only is she pretty badass, a very strong female character, she's not only trying to save herself, but she's trying to save Jamie too.
Right.
And, you know, like, how can you top the scene where she's on the roof trying to get away from Michael Myers? So not only is she on the roof, she's got a child on her back, and she's scaling a roof trying to get away from Michael Myers. Like, that is pretty badass and heroic.
Yeah.
Rachel really, really puts Jamie's well-being ahead of her own, like, for the whole movie.
Right.
Rachel,
Number one.
final girl.
Yeah.
Which brings us to number 2. Has to be Laurie Strode.
Of course. I mean, who else would it be,
Yeah.
right? From 1 and 2, most of the movie is just her kind of getting away from him, not necessarily fighting him.
Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, did a great job at it, and that role is iconic. The fact that she's not nearly as badass as Rachel
Exactly.
knocks her down a notch. And yeah, she does get a little bit more badass in the later ones, like H2O, and she decapitates what ends up not being him.
Yeah.
And then in Resurrection, where she gets that trap
that
for him on
that
top.
sick trolley thing that's all set up and
Like that, I guess that's a bit badass, but that's later on. It took her a while to get there.
yeah.
It took her 4 movies to get there, as opposed to Rachel was there at movie number 1. Right?
Exactly.
That
Well,
role made Jamie Lee Curtis's career.
she helped make the Halloween movies, right? What they became.
Yeah, exactly. If Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't cast as Laurie, well, that movie probably wouldn't be as successful, I don't think. It's too bad the way they wrote her character number 2, because she
doesn't do anything.
She doesn't do anything. She's drugged up from all the drugs that they give her.
From the shit the Dr. Mixture gives her. He's all like, drunk.
Yeah. And she just spends the whole movie crawling around in a daze.
Yeah.
But she does shoot his eyes out in the end, which is pretty fucking cool.
Our third final girl, and that's gotta be Jamie.
What can you say about a child actor at that age being so damn good
Yeah.
at what she did, and especially number 4?
Even at the end, she's killing her foster mom and dressed that clown outfit too, right?
You see a lot of child actors, especially in horror movies, are really piss poor.
Yeah.
Really bad. It's like, ooh, you cringe every time they open their mouths. She's adorable looking, and she suits the part. She's a good actress.
And she fights Michael a little bit too.
Yeah.
In the 5th one. So she kind of holds her own.
Being a child and so small, she's able to do stuff like that. Able to crawl into
True
ducks,
enough,
which is kind of neat. You can do that with a child character.
Right.
Can go into the ducks and hide in these weird places and elude Michael Myers easier because they're smaller. You know, it kind of makes it for kind of a more fun chase to watch, right?
And she finds that one little bane too in Michael. Uncle?
Yeah.
Right? And he stops and
was the only person who has made Michael Myers take off his mask willingly.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't
Which is kind of
forced
neat.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brings us to number 4 on our list. And it is 2 people kind of tied at number 4 spot because they're in the same movie. And that is Tommy Doyle and Kara from Halloween 6. He's in 2 movies.
Yeah.
He survives Michael Myers in the first one and the 6th one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which the 6th one is quite brutal,
Yeah.
actually. I'm surprised he did survive it.
Character Kara Strode survives Michael Myers in the 6th movie. Tommy Doyle in the 6th movie, like, it's weird because the casting is so weird and the way he chose to play him was so bizarre.
Yeah.
And not likable in the least.
I didn't like the casting.
And be it as stupid as it is,
Yeah.
as stupid as the whole Thorn symbol
Yes.
and Thorn cult is, he actually figured it out.
Right.
Loomis couldn't figure it out, but Tommy Doyle did. As much as I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's pretty heroic in that movie.
He's planned. It's
Yeah.
just like he's planned this day.
Whichever version of the movie you watch, be it the producer's cut or the theatrical cut, he stops Michael Myers.
Mhm.
Either with beating him with a pipe or with a pile of rocks.
Yeah, those sick rune
Yeah.
things that he puts on the ground.
So,
Hell?
if you can beat Michael Myers with a pile of rocks, I think you deserve to be pretty high on this fucking list. Kara's pretty lame, but she gets, at the end, she gets pretty badass too, and she beats Michael Myers up a bit, and I guess you could put on the same level at number 4, Kara's kid, because he survives Michael Myers too.
Yeah, that's true.
But that kid is lame as fuck.
Yeah, that fucking little bastard.
Little bastard of yours.
Mr. Funny Man himself here, Buster Rhymes. From the 8th one?
Halloween
Yeah.
Resurrection.
What the fuck you doing here? Get the fuck back!
And that's the reason we put him kind of on the list. Well, not only did he survive Michael Myers,
Right.
he cusses him out
Yeah,
pretty
he
good,
gives him shit.
which is a hilarious scene. It's probably one of the only scenes worth watching in Halloween
Yeah.
Resurrection. And, well, the karate.
Yeah.
Michael Myers is
He's kind of blocking.
trying to avoid it. Number 6, we have a person who some people may not even realize actually survived Michael Myers in a Halloween movie, because the scene at which they show that he survives is actually cut from the movie, and that is Jimmy from Halloween number 2, the kid from Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
He actually survives Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And he does it by not even realizing that he does it, because he inadvertently knocks himself out.
And he's lucky he didn't get himself found out, though, and Laurie in that car.
Yeah.
When Laurie steps into
Yeah.
the car, I think that, he's all useless. It's probably why Michael never even bothered. He's
Yeah.
like, who's that? Ah, he's fucking useless. Kill someone more important. And that brings us to the next one on our list here, Sarah from Resurrection.
She is so bad. It is one of those things. I was watching the movie and, I was trying to really kind of find something positive about the character. And there is nothing.
There's nothing redeeming.
There's no depth to the character whatsoever.
Yeah.
She's got no backstory. She's got no redeeming qualities.
It's like they got close to the end of the movie, and it's like, well, okay, one of these people has to live. Make it her.
Yeah, because you
That's,
you don't care about her. They give her no backstory. The acting is fucking okay at best.
yeah. There's no connections to the other movies.
No, yeah, it's just ugh.
I think that's the biggest part.
Yeah.
It's like there's no connections to the other movies whatsoever with these characters.
Busta Rhymes was higher on the list than the actual final girl in this movie, which
Yeah.
is that says something pretty bad about that character.
Exactly.
Last person on our list of final guys and gals is, well, the one other person that survives Michael Myers in Halloween 1, and that is Little Lindsay.
Yeah. Lindsay!
And the reason she's last, well, because she just is so throwaway, doesn't really do anything.
And I think Michael even forgot about her.
Yeah, I think Michael even forgot about her. Like, it's that throwaway of a character.
The two of them could have maybe been boyfriend and girlfriend in the sixth one or something,
Yeah.
right?
They even mention and bring back that Mrs. Blanket shit.
Yeah.
Mrs. Blanket shit.
So, that kind of rounds out our final guys and gals of the Halloween movies.
So I'm sure you all have your own opinions, so feel free to let us know in the comments. Not much left, but keep drinking.
Yeah.